you for coming to the KFOG Place, Keith.
My pleasure.
First, let's talk about Mountains of Sorrow, Rivers of Song. It's
Make it sound so Broadway.
Well, it kind of, because it's Mountains of Sorrow, but Rivers of Song.
How do you know it's not Mountains of Sorrow? Rivers of Song.
I don't know. That's how I read it, so that's why I wanted to bring it up to you.
All right, we can talk about that. It's all about inflection.
Mountains of Sorrow, I mean, is it a heavy record?
No, I actually don't think so. I think there's heavy moments on it, but I actually think it's maybe the most playful record that I've made. There's plenty of sprightly stuff on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plenty by meaning 3.
Your last album, Mission Bells, you could feel a lot of California, or at least I could. Maybe I was reading into it, but you could feel California inspiration in that record with El Camino and even Windows or Roll Down. But is this record, where did you write it? Where did you find your inspiration for this record?
Mostly wrote it at home in Philly, and the title track is about Levon Helm. So, like in 2011, I was doing a lot of touring, probably too much for myself. I mean, I really love to play music for people, but sometimes the touring aspect of it weighs down on me a little bit, like the travel and sleeping on a bus and airplanes and everything, too many airports, too much TSA, you know. I mean, it's a real gift to be able to play music, but at the time I was pretty bogged down by the weight of it, and we went and played a ramble with Levon Helm at his barn. You know, he did the Midnight Ramble, and we were a guest there, and he wasn't well at the time. You know, he was ill, and I was just pretty much blown apart by it, like in a good way. Like, he played with so much joy and conviction and love, and I felt like I had no reason to feel weighed down by my circumstances, you know, because this man had given his whole life to music. Yeah, so it really opened me up and made me understand a little bit deeper. And after that, I started to approach things differently from myself. So this song is a tribute to him.
Nice.
I'm not sure where I got started on this, so
no, that's
probably
okay.
ask another question.
You're good. Well, maybe we could hear some new music from Mountains of Sorrow, Rivers of Song. Would you play a new track for us?
Absolutely, I would love to.
We're going to debut it here live.
Misty Mountain Lake, won't you borrow me tonight? I'm gonna keep you company until the morning light. I don't want you to be untrue. I don't want you to be untrue. But the truth is, sit right down and I will. I'm gonna deal you in this hand. Let the game come easily. You don't have to understand. I don't want you to be untrue. I don't want you to be untrue. But the truth is, Misty Mountain Lake, oh, won't you borrow me tonight? I ain't having, this ain't when he did not treat you right. I don't want you to be untrue. I don't want you to be untrue. But the truth is, 2 chords and it works out.
Amos Lee, we did a world-class adventure to England to see Adele perform, and Amos was opening the show. And after Adele performed, we all met up at his favorite little spot in Kensington called Fiona's. Locked the doors. It's like, what was it, 11:30 at night? Locked the doors. We all got locked in, drank, ate, enjoyed each other's company, and then come around, I don't know, 1 in the morning. Amos busted out his guitar. We had a lovely time. Tell me about Fiona's.
I've been going to Fiona's place since like 2005, like the first time I went to London. The restaurant's probably as big as this room.
Yeah.
It's not a big restaurant, but it's all heart.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she's all heart.
She's got music pasted all over the walls.
No, but it's a great restaurant, and it was good. It felt really good to me because I'd been on that Adele tour, and it's a totally different thing, you know, going out on stage in front of somebody who doesn't really know your stuff.
Yeah.
A bunch of people who don't know what you're doing, maybe don't care to an extent. Some of them do, but being able to get back into a room with like 12 to 15 people and just play.
It was very special for us.
Yeah, well, you think about the essence of music. Like, I was talking to my friend about this last week, about like history, like places in history, and what role I would have played, 400 years ago somewhere. I probably would have been doing something else, plus this. And what we did the other night, like sing for your supper kind of thing. Just the fact that I get to like connect with y'all and get my music on a radio station and play in all, it's pretty crazy time to be a musician in history. Like, if all the musicians in history looked upon now, they'd be like, man, pretty crazy.
Well, with that, we thank you for coming to KFOG. We thank you for joining us in the KFOG play space, and maybe we could get another song.
Okay. So I wrote this one in San Francisco. Gotta remember it though. Hey babe, it's all great. We all do what we gotta do. Hey darling, broken hearted, I've been crying, but my crying's through. 'Cause I've learned a lot, really learned a lot. Broken down on my bedroom floor. Yes, I've learned a lot, really learned a lot. I hope you found what you were looking for. Spent a lot of time staring at the ceiling. This actually happened. Spent a lot of time talking to dogs. My friend had a dog in his house. He would go out for a long time during the day. Something people do called work. And he would leave me alone with his dog, and it was the only thing I had to talk to. So we had some good conversations. Spent a lot of time chasing that old time feeling. Spent a lot of time waiting on your call. And I've learned a lot, really learned a lot. Broken down on my bathroom floor. Yes, I've learned a lot, really learned a lot. I hope you found what you were looking for. Oh, and darling, instead of running after the wind. Oh yeah, darling, walk. So late at night, I sit and listen to the freeway. Sound like a river on a distant shore. Nobody told me that living was easy. But I ain't living in fear anymore. Well, I've learned a lot. Really learned a lot. Broken down on your bedroom floor. Well, I've learned a lot. Oh, I've really learned a lot. You know, I hope you found what you were looking for.
Amos Lee from the KFOG Play Space.
You've been listening to a session from the KFOG Play Space, sponsored by the Mondo Pad from In Focus. August is KFOG.